Parrots 2025, the doors have just opened. We got our stand set up, Mikey and Mia here. It's going to be a very, very good day. We are doing the free flight display this year, so I wonder how that's going to go. It should be a pretty fun day. I'm also going to be doing a free flight speech. Probably the most unqualified person to do that, but you know, let's see how things go. This was quite calm earlier for the first few hours, and now it is actually getting pretty busy. The stand's been busy all day, but not as hectic as it was last year. Like last year we were just absolutely mobbed. Now, like, there's people there and it's manageable, which is really, really nice. It's been a really, really good vibe today. Everyone's super, super positive. There's a load of people. Not as many birds, but all in all, so far really good. I got my chat pretty soon. I don't know what to say. We'll see how it goes. Here we have feather and tail exotic pet photography for all your exotic pet photography needs. Mikey's having a little photo shoot. Mikey's enjoying his time. Big wings. There we go. That's what we want.
We are at Think Parrots 2025. It's a really nice atmosphere and people have been so friendly.
Hello people and welcome to the free flight display of Think Parrots 2025. We can't do much right now. We're going to basically kick it off. We have 4 blue and golds in flight, we got 2 Amazons, and we have a military corps. All of us, when we do fly, we're not too strict with our birds. We're, you know, in sort of back, we're going to do it perfectly, and they're going to basically come back. Some may land on roofs, some may land on posts, but let's see how the day goes. And yeah, do you guys want to count down from 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off they go. Honestly, how epic was that first flight? It was so much fun. All the birds took off perfectly, all landed perfectly. Mikey and Mia were in the skies for so long, and then we ended up doing some stuff with some crowd interaction. It was really, really cool. Some of the other flyers started chatting about what they do with their birds. The day was going absolutely perfectly. And then we launched a second flight. Now this flight wasn't as smooth. We had one bird go behind the building, one end up landing on the Kempton Park Racecourse sign, and then Mia, which was something I didn't even think about, had a couple of seagulls come out of nowhere and just start absolutely mobbing her. Now this was absolutely terrible because Mia and seagulls, it's one thing which she cannot handle, and I just did an entire 45-minute speech at Think Parrots about desensitization, getting your birds used to it, the risks of free flight, how things do go wrong, and what you see on social media isn't as romantic as the reality of it. And here everyone was witnessing this in real life. Like, she was getting chased until she was a tiny little dot, and I'm there being like, okay, you know, Mia's been in this situation before, she'll be fine, she's going to land pretty close by, and she's probably going to come back pretty soon. Time went by and she didn't, and I kind of, you know, closed the free flight show down. I waved to the crowd. I was so gutted because it was going so well. Everything was just going perfectly. From the second we got there up until that point, we had such a great time. And then I was like, okay, what now? So we kind of packed up our stuff. We were just about to go get her. And then, this is probably about maybe an hour or so later, she flew back, but there was no one at the fly spot. Everyone had gone inside or left. And there was a couple of staff there that saw her come back, and she was looping the area trying to find us. We weren't there, so she kept flying, I guess, looking for us. We started looking around. I was like missioning around. Mummy Human had to go home to pick up Baby Human because she was at a childminder. She had BH2 with her as well, so she had to bail. Myself and my friend Alina were just kind of driving around the streets for a couple of hours, and then eventually we had a tip from social media. Mia was just sitting in someone's garden just staring at the sprinklers, as you do. Honestly, if it was Mikey, he'd be close by, he'd be with people, he'd be screaming. Like, Mia's just so quiet and it's so frustrating. And it's one of those things, I think everyone was like, why are you so chill about this? And I literally said in this speech, you know, it's very hard to lose a bird the size of a macaw. They are big, they are colorful, they are loud, people are going to see them. If they are trained well, but, you know, obviously not well enough, they're going to stay relatively close. But when you put on a free flight display and your birds do disappear, it's definitely not a good feeling, especially when the rest of the day is going so perfectly. It is like nearly 1:30 in the morning now. I just wanted to get this all out by tomorrow. A huge apology to everyone who came and wanted to see these birds soar in the skies for 45 minutes straight. You know, I feel like I let you guys down. It was one of those things which I didn't anticipate. I don't think we did anything wrong. I don't think we pushed the birds too hard or anything like that. You know, we were 10-15 minutes in. A huge apology to Think Parrots. You know, you guys pulled us on board thinking we could nail this. I mean, we did for the first 15-20 minutes or so, and it was stunning and it was beautiful. But I do apologize to you guys. Thank you for having us. It was a lot of fun. You know what's funny? I woke up this morning and I was like, this fly is going to go south. There was something in my head where I was thinking, this is the time something bad is going to happen. When there's a couple of hundred people watching, something's going to go down. There's always that weird instinct, right? But all in all, you know, she's home. It wasn't a crazy long time. Everyone had an amazing day. I spoke a lot that day about the risks of free flight and how things don't go to plan all the time. And even when she was getting chased by seagulls, I was there on the microphone talking about seagulls chasing birds, being like, you know, they're really aggressive. They'll chase and chase. And I was literally kind of narrating this entire thing and talking about how free flight doesn't go always as planned. You know, most of the time it's amazingly perfect. I mean, we have these occasions probably once a year, I'd say, which isn't good. It really isn't good. If you're free flying, aim higher than once a year. It's not ideal. I don't know if it's something about this park, but in previous years they actually had a professional free flight trainer do this display, and this dude even lost birds overnight, I believe, like 2, while he was training them at the park the day before. So maybe there's something about the park. Who knows? But thanks for everyone who came. Thanks for everyone's support. Thanks for all your messages. It was an amazing day. It really, really was. We had a blast. Remember that first flight and remember that second one. For anyone looking to get into free flight, don't let it put you off, but let it sit in the back of your head that these things do happen. That's all for now, and we'll see you guys in the next video.